sports meet gives an opportunity for students to develop a relationship with Bhagavan. It was 93-94 sports meet time. The students planned to hold a very big structure in which Swami's hand, a very huge hand of Bhagavan, will be erected on top of a scaffolding at a height of around 15 feet. They made a structure, a three-dimensional structure on top of that, showing Bhagavan's hand suiting to that dimension with a red color angi. And then it was supposed to come right at the end, showing that Bhagavan has the entire world in his hand. And just 2 days before the 11th January, that is on the 9th January, we had the scaffolding erected, and then all the preparations for this hand and then giving that coloring etc. was going on till 11th morning. Finally they finished 11th afternoon the entire structure, and then they started assembling at that height. Each one was taking so much of time because they did not plan for many things. It is something to assemble on the ground level and something altogether different if you have to erect it at the 15 feet high from the ground. So they were having a lot of difficulties, and then there was a big challenge for them to lift each board with the structure at that height and then fix it up there. And the boys were praying very, very hard. That they have toiled almost 20 days fully for designing and getting the things ready. So they were praying very hard that that should come at the end of the show, which is the pinnacle, the zenith of the program was that. And they could erect only half by the time our program started, and they were panicky. And obviously, because of the night program, there was no light, and then with minimal light they had to work, and what was becoming very, very difficult. But just they kept on chanting Swami's name, and then they started pulling each of those blockboards of 8x4, taking it up and then fixing it up. The penultimate item of our program came, and still one more was left. Boys were really, really panicky, especially the main students who were involved in the design and making of the things. They were praying very, very sincerely to Swami. Swami, please ensure that that goes up so that the hand is complete. We want you to see a complete hand, and then this is our offering to you. And then the pulley gave away, and they were really panicky, and two of them had to really climb up along with that 8x4 structure to see that it is in the particular place. The final program started. Final program at the end of which lights were supposed to come on to this structure. So they just managed to do that, and suddenly they realized they were in other dresses, and they will be seen once the lights are on. So they got suddenly there was a black cloth there, and they covered themselves on the black cloth and then stood just behind the scaffolding at that height, just standing to ensure that that is well in the line of the other boards. And then lights came on, everybody clapped, including Swami, clapped very nicely because that was a beautiful, marvelous structure. Now, we were very happy because it came out very well. And then after the thing was over, Swami clapped and then came back and then gave photographs. In fact, because we were the last ones, invariably our campus used to get a chance to pose in front of Swami, and then Swami would come and then give the darshan and then get into the car. Boys were very happy. We did not bother to look at that one. Few boys were still doing the thing. They came back, and then Swami blessed the students very nicely and went off. Afterward, the students came to us and then they were telling, "Sir, this is what actually happened." we were not sure that we will get, but it was surely Bhagwan's grace, because even the pulley gave way and we were standing precariously behind the thing, behind the structure, holding the entire weight of those 8x4, one boy at this end, another boy at that end, just to ensure that the structure was complete. We wanted to offer a complete offering to Bhagwan, and we were so happy, sir, and we did not know how it happened, but it came out very well. We are very grateful to Bhagwan for making it happen. Afterwards, when we went and saw, we knew what they were saying, because they had not even hinged that one, so it did not have, the cross rods where they could actually stand and then hold properly. From the ground level, it is 15 feet, because the last boat was at 15 feet. They wanted to get that effect of, that hugeness. So we were extremely happy, and when they narrated, they were almost in tears. Said, sir, we are happy that Swami has seen a perfect structure. And then the next day, Bhagwan, all the students, we sent them in the front, and then they expressed their gratitude to Bhagwan. And Swami, when they saw it, he blessed them. He said, a hand baga only. That hand was very nice. Then said, Swami, please come and then bless once again. After morning bhajans were over in the mandir, Swami came in the car, came to the structure, which was only just that structure, and all these philosophers. When Swami came, all the boys were running. When these boys were there, and then Swami gave a photograph to them. See, that was the love the students had for Bhagwan, because they wanted to give the perfect offering to Bhagwan, and Swami reciprocated and blessed them, even though it was almost next to impossible for that to happen in that manner. So sports meet gives ample opportunities for students to develop this inner connection with Bhagwan.